Guys, we have chaos in the goat barn. Bale of hay here on top of the shelf. What's happened before we got out here, the goats, the boys, have pulled the bale of hay into their stall with them. Now this is Pepper Jack. But over here, we have JoJo. And he is in with the girls prematurely. The plan was to take Parsley, the Nubian doe, and Pepper Jack, move them over there to the other barn. And then we were going to put JoJo in with the girls over here, the little Nigerian dwarfs. So he's where he's supposed to be eventually. He just didn't wait on us. And now there is every possibility that he has bred Parsley the Nubian, which would not be disastrous, but certainly is not what we had planned on. So I'm going to pull her out and go ahead and transfer her to where she needs to be. Okay, I have Parsley up here on the milk stand. And before I move her over to the other yard, I'm going to trim her hooves. They desperately need it.
What other yard?
Over behind the birds.
Oh.
She's going to stay over there with Pepper Jack for a while. Our friend Carrie Hyatt out in Texas at Built on the Rock Homestead recently did a video about milk stands, and she said that her milk stand was built too wide. And this is what she's talking about. When the milk stand is too wide, the goat is going to stay as far away from you as possible, and you just can't simply reach everything. I built this out of a pallet and just added the legs and the stanchion for her head. Thought I was doing good, but it is twice as wide as it needs to be. Seriously, 18 inches would be plenty big enough, 12 inches for a small goat. But we are working on this and doing our best. He is definitely in rut. Now something has happened. He has broken off the spurs on his head. They're not bleeding, but they're gone. They were about 6 inches long and curled over. And I was making plans to have to cut them off, but they're gone already. He's broken them off. You can see where it has bled a little bit, but he's not covered in blood. He probably did that button heads with Parsley. She's the boss of the barn. Now they just can't stand it. They're over here inspecting. They're eating the hay that we put down as bedding. Even though they have hay in their own barn, they're eating the hay that we put down as bedding for Parsley. And well, we haven't brought Pepper Jack over yet. But Parsley's here. She is busy eating acorns. We went ahead. The hole that you see there is where we dug up the papaya tree that was in the way. But Parsley is enjoying herself eating acorns. I've got to get Pepper Jack over here. Once I get Pepper Jack over here, we'll be all set. I think I'm going to dump that tub. It was just inside that other fence, but you can see we've moved the fence line up to where they could get access to this building. So I'm going to dump that tub, rinse it out, and bring it closer to this fence so that we can keep it full. And I think this is going to work out just fine. Now this is just a temporary thing. What we'll do, the boy goats have been staying out over here during the day, but we have to drag them through the yard to get them back and forth. What we'll do is, once we're sure that Parsley is bred. We'll put her back in the big barn with the Nigerian does and bring Jojo, the Nigerian buck, over here to live with Pepperjack, the Nubian doe. We still have that other papaya that I've got to dig up. So look what a handsome gentleman Pepperjack is turning out to be. I wanted a purebred, tricolor, polled Nubian buck from Good Milk Lines, and I got everything that I asked for. He is so handsome, but look, I'm trying to trim his hooves. Ignore the little leash that we have on here. We don't tether the goats, but that's something that we're just put on to get him up here in the milk stand. I'm trying to trim his hooves, but his front legs are just sticky where he has peed on them. It's disgusting. I'm going to have to go in and take a shower afterwards and burn my hands off with fire. Okay, I have all 4 of his hooves trimmed. The emu is picking at grains that's been spilled when Parsley was up here. Catherine squeezed out a few drops of milk. My hands are disgusting. That is dried cake tone pea and alfalfa dust. Disgusting. This is his first time to be completely in the same space with a doe, with a female. Not on the other side of the fence. Now, he's not even a year old. He was born right after Christmas 2019. This is October 2020. And Parsley, I think she's almost 3 now. And Catherine's 9. Catherine, get out of the way, baby. So he's very happy to be with the female. I think Catherine's trying to build a bridge. Leave them alone, sweetie. You probably just need to come out from there. I really, really hope that little Jojo hasn't bred her already. She was wagging her tail this morning like she was still in heat. See, I think that's what happened when Jojo got in with him this morning and she was bucking him, banging heads together, and that's exactly what has happened to his horns, the scurs that were on his head. So Pepperjack is polled. He'll never grow horns, and half of all his babies will be polled. Parsley was just budded as a baby at Wholesome Roots over in Georgia with Rose and Ryan. I love watching them play like that.
So they're not fighting?
They're not fighting, really. They're playing.
Okay. I thought they were fighting.
All married people fight sometimes.
Yeah, you would know.
I would know that.
And this Jeremiah speaking. Yeah.
Catherine, leave them alone. You're not going to be able to help them. You just need to stay out of the way, baby.
Yeah. They're gonna eat you. They're scared of you. They're scared of you like they should be.
So Pepperjack is excited to be with the female, and I think they're both happy to be with other big goats now. She's not letting him mount her just yet. But she's standing for him, tail up, letting him smell. That's their way of saying, hey, baby. She's so much bigger than he is, just because she's older. He's not even a year old yet.
Is this why goats are so dumb?
Goats are not dumb.
They both take their skulls and put them bones.
They hurt their brains.
Yeah, because they make their skulls. Because they want each other with them.
God made them that way. They don't really hurt each other.
So,
Well, most of the time. These two don't have horns, so there's not really any way they could hurt each other. Well, guys, we got other things to do, so we're going to wrap this up and give these two some privacy. Yeah, we got to feed birds now.
okay.
Hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to check out the affiliate links down in the description. We do earn a small commission. We appreciate that. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye.